Hello, my fellow knife nuts. I've been looking forward to sharing this long-term review of the Bradford G-cleaver for a long time. I've been carrying this knife on and off for over 6 months, and there seems to be one fixed blade that I just keep coming back to day in, day out, and that's this Bradford G-cleaver. Manufactured out of a piece of Elmax steel over 1/4 of an inch thick, and available in 3 different finishes and 2 different blade shapes, weighing a mere 2.7 ounces. The G-necker and G-cleaver are versatile fixed blades that are perfect for neck or pocket carry. So let's go over some stats before we get into the highs and lows. The G-cleaver is made with Elmax steel. This one in particular has the black DLC coating on it, though stonewash and Nimbus finishes are available. The length is 6 inches. The blade length is 2.875 inches. The weight is 2.7 ounces, or 4.1 ounces with the Kydex sheath. The blade grind is a full height flat grind. The handle thickness is 0.26 inches, and the blade thickness is 0.16 inches. If you opt for the Kydex sheath provided by Bradford, you get 18 inches of paracord provided with the Kydex sheath, and the sheath is designed in such a way that it will accept attachments such as the mini safe lock or mini ulti clips. So let's go into the highs and lows of the G-cleaver. Starting with the design, this is a very contemporary, no-nonsense fixed blade with a comfortable 3-finger grip. Fits very well in the hand. A large lanyard hole near the butt of the handle is big enough to easily accommodate a piece of paracord or a strip of leather or some other type of material. I love the jimping here along the spine of the handle. Really gives you a little bit, really helps you get a little bit extra purchase with the knife as well. And another interesting feature of the handle is these triangular wedges that they've cut out of the steel. If those look familiar, it's because those are a part of Bradford's logo. So I think that's kind of an interesting design feature that they've factored into the knife design. Kind of cool. Fortunately, those wedges are also large enough to thread some paracord through there to give you you know, a little bit of additional grip, and we'll actually be talking about that a little bit later in the video. Elmax steel blade I own, so the sharpness edge retention of this steel seems fantastic to me. In 6 months time I've only dropped it once. I mean, it's still sharp, it's still doing a fantastic job. The cleaver shape also makes really short work of cutting through just about anything you're going to encounter. You know, plastic, cardboard, paracord, twine. You name it, this thing is going to cut through it with ease. And it's held its edge really, really well. So how does it carry? You know, it weighs less than 3 ounces, which, I mean, that's incredibly light in my opinion, especially when you're talking about a fixed blade. And it's so light that I honestly often forget that I'm carrying it. The design of both the sheath and the blade itself make for a very comfortable, easily concealable knife with little to no print through clothing when I wear it around my neck. And I do that very often. I really prefer to carry this knife as a neck knife. It wears great around the neck. It's very discreet. I'm not worried about it printing through my clothes. Very, very comfortable, easily concealable knife. Moving on to the sheath. The injection molded Kydex sheath is designed really, really well for the G-cleaver. You'll notice there's a little bit of rattle, but the sheath has an excellent degree of blade retention. I mean, in the 6 months I've had this blade, it's never slipped out of the sheath. I've never had it come out accidentally, and I can't get it to come out now. It just, it stays put in there. There is some rattle, but it's staying in there. It's never come out accidentally. Never. And though it is somewhat large, considering the size of the knife, it's a relatively small knife, the rectangular shape of it, I really think helps to keep that sheath laying flat against your chest or in your pocket. So if you do carry it around your neck or in your pocket, it's not going to, get caught on things or twist up as some neck knives do. And it's also nice that they intentionally designed it to accommodate attachments like the safe lock or ulti clip. I think that's a really smart way to design this sheath. As comfortable it is to carry and for how well it's set up to daily EDC tasks, the only low that I can point out on this knife is just how slippery that handle can get. Like I said before, it's very smooth, very flat. The only real texture you've got on this G-cleaver or G-necker out of the box is that jimping along the spine of the handle there. That's it. It hurt me enough that I went ahead and threaded some paracord through those wedges cut out of the handle, just to give myself a little bit of extra grip on this blade. And factored in with that jimping, I feel like now I have a confident degree of purchase on this small 3-finger handle. And in the future, I would really like Bradford to do something about that. I don't know if it's just milling out some additional grooves or something along the handle to give it a little bit extra texture there so it doesn't slip in your hands as much, or maybe even possibly manufacturing some scales that can maybe inset into those cutouts, micarta or G10 scales, something to just give you a little bit of extra purchase on that handle. The major qualm I have with this fixed blade is slippage. It may come out of your hand unless you're wearing gloves, or if you've got something to give you a little bit of extra purchase like this paracord. It's really become my favorite neck knife, like hands down. I love it. All in all, I believe the G-cleaver is an excellent option for neck or pocket carry, or if a Guardian 3 or 3.5 is just too big for you to EDC, I think this is a great option. There's a reason why I continue to pick up this fixed blade over and over again, and if you decide to purchase one for yourself, I think you'll agree with me. The G-cleaver at the time of this review was $109 on Bradford's website, and at this point in time I do believe it includes the Kydex sheath. I don't believe at the time that I purchased it did include it, so that's a nice change to get the sheath along with the blade. Do you own a G-cleaver or G-necker? What do you think? Thanks for watching, guys. Please leave a comment below, like this video, or subscribe for more videos like this one. Thanks and have a great day.